Good evening, sports fans. My name is CrobatFTW, owner of the Los Angeles Nido Kings. I'm proud to present to you week number 1 of the GBA. This is the official match versus NumbNexus of the Cleveland Escavaliers. Link will be in the description below. Actually, his team is nearly the same as my preseason one. I feel amped, ready to go this week. Entei's ready to go. Mew's ready to go. My entire squad is ready to go. So let's jump into it now. Yeah, I really enjoy those intros. They're always epic, and they always lead into the match like this. So, Oprah is issuing a challenge. I gotta admit, I got a laugh out of that the first time. Anyways, into the actual match. I lead with Entei. He leads with Mienshao. I'm gonna switch out because I'm not looking forward to taking a high jump kick or anything of the sorts. I'm gonna go into my good friend Tangrowth, who has way too much hair in this episode, obviously. Gonna miss a Stone Edge. Perfect. The way he switched out like that and didn't go for the U-turn makes me suspect that it might possibly be Choice Scarf. I'll have to wait and see. He goes into Sceptile, predicting a Leech Seed or Sleep Powder. Nope. Hidden Power Ice. That does a nice chunk of damage. Good job, Tangrowth. I'm going to now switch out because I thought either I'd take a Dragon Pulse, which I wouldn't want to do, or he'd switch. So I'm going to go into Mew. Mew is now going against Aromatisse. I think that's how you say it, or pretty close. And I'm going to burn it. He goes for a Wish. That's fine. You can wish upon a star all you want. I'm going to go and, well, he's going to switch out first, actually, and go into Sceptile as I go for the Ice Beam into the end zone. We're going for super effective hit. Opposing Sceptile feints, and...
Third down, 12 seconds to go in the game. Niners lead by 4. Barr back to pass, pumps to the left, 8 seconds left. He gets away from the pressure, fires to the end zone. It's caught! It's Greg Lewis! Touchdown! Oh my heavens!
Needless to say, I'm pretty happy with that prediction right there. He's going to go out into Bisharp. Not a big fan of that. I could maybe go for Will-O-Wisp, but he's probably get outspeed somehow. It's probably Jolly knowing my luck. So I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to go into Tangrowth, the thing I want to take a knockoff most, because it's going to get some Rocky Helmet off, plus some Life Orb and all that fun stuff. So Tangrowth is sitting here at about maybe 60%. That Aromatisse comes back in. I go for Sleep Powder. Yeah, maybe I could have predicted that, but let's get real. Giga Drain wouldn't have done much anyways, so it's not really that relevant to this match. I'm going to switch out because I really can't stay in. I don't want to take a special hit or get paralyzed or whatever this thing can do. I'm going to go into Cobalion, and he actually switches, making a nice prediction there, goes into Slowbro. I carry the Volt Switch, Life Orb Volt Switch. It's going to do a nice amount. This is no special attack investment. I can't complain about that. That's solid damage to Slowbro. I'm going to switch out into Mew, because Mew is basically the crux of the entire team here, keeping everything together. It actually gets paralyzed. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it's not the end of the world. This is only a wall Mew. So I guess I'm more thankful that it wasn't on anything else. I guess I'll just put it that way. He's going to switch out, go into Jolteon, which is my Season 1 MVP in my championship season. I miss you, Jolteon, but I'm sorry, you're going to have to, well, you're public enemy number 1 in this match, that's for sure. He goes for Volt Switch, as I just go for the Energy Ball, just to get some damage. He now switches into Aromatisse, as I get Pair Hacks, so that's not the end of the world. It wouldn't have, none of my attacks would have done anything anyways. So I'm going to just get some lefties back, as he's going to get burn damage. I'm going to, well, he's going to switch out first, actually. Go into Bisharp. Maybe I could have, not Bisharp, sorry, Jolteon. I'm going to switch out next. I'm going to go into Cobalion. Unfortunately, this isn't a very favorable matchup, because I'm about 98% sure that that thing is Specs. So I don't want Cobalion to take a Specs Volt Switch or anything, and I'm definitely not a Scarf Cobalion. So I'm going to just go back into Mew, which is slowly getting worn down. It's kind of sad, but, well, Mew, you've been doing okay this match, very well. I'm going to have to switch out here on this Bisharp because I can't let Mew take a knockoff or any type of Dark-type move. I'm going to go into my full health Tangrowth. He actually sets up a Swords Dance, so I'm getting a little bit scared here. Tangrowth, I need you to hit a Focus Blast. I need you to hit a Focus Blast. Okay, buddy? Listen to me. Focus Blast. Hit. Yes, 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 yes! Unfortunately, as you could see, no one was giving Tangrowth high fives after that play, but I think he deserves it. Tangrowth, high five. There you go, buddy. So, Jolteon's in now. He makes a good prediction and predicts Mew to come in. It goes for a Shadow Ball. That's going to KO. But hey, Mew did its job this match. It took out the Sceptile and did a lot of damage to some other things. So I'm pretty happy with it. I go into Entei now. I do know that Slowbro is probably an obvious switch, so I'm going to switch out into Weavile, which can go for a knockoff on Slowbro. It's not too bad. That's a good thing I can do. Exert some pressure, and the Slowbro, indeed, does come in. I could go for a knockoff on it. It's paralyzed, so maybe, just maybe, I can get a Parahack somewhere. That would be the best thing in the world. I actually do about, I'd like to say maybe 90% with a knockoff. Knock off the Rocky Helmet, which is solid. He goes for a T-Wave. That's not exactly fun. Not a good thing to happen to Weavile. Oh well, I mean, I can get some solid damage off on the Aromatisse with another knockoff, and I can go for an Ice Shard to KO after burn damage. I know I can. Weavile, you can do it, right? Right? I think you can do it, right? Come on, bud, you can do it.
Back to the 31, he gets it on the bounce. Spins out of a tackle. Maclin gets a block. It's all the way to the 40.
Okay, so maybe you can't do it and finish the job. Weavile, I'm sorry, you just didn't do your job this match. I mean, you did a lot to that Slowbro, but I was counting on you to get a KO with a Life Orb Ice Shard right there. Unfortunately, you didn't. That's a tough one. But Mega Pinsir is going to come in for the revenge kill very easily. I'm actually going to set up a substitute. I was going to hope maybe he would set up a Wish or maybe go for like a Toxic or a Thunder Wave, whatever that thing could carry. I don't even know if it gets Thunder Wave. I've never seen it used in a competitive battle. Actually, I think I did once, the very beginning of XY. I'm going to switch out here because I just want to let the burn damage kill it, which is actually a kill from you. I'm going to go into Entei, which can take Moon Blasts all day long, especially from that defensive wall. Of course it can, especially defensive wall. Yeah, Entei takes that so well. I'm going to get a special attack drop, which is going to be completely irrelevant to this match. Aromatisse falls to the burn as he goes into this Slowbro, which Entei can do nothing to at all. Thankfully, it's the only team in the league with a Slowbro. So I'm going to have to go into Tangrowth. Although that's a special attacker, it's the only thing I'd want on my team to be Thunder Waved. So yeah, even if I ended up just foddering it, if I had to, that wouldn't be the end of the world. So, oh well. What happens, happens. He goes into Jolteon. I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. That looks like it'll be a 2-hit KO. I need like a max damage roll. I just can't get a min damage roll. And I can KO that Jolteon. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, and I secure a KO. Sweet. Alright, Tangrowth. See, people were doubting you in the draft, but this week you're doing well. Things are going well for you. You go for the Fake Out, or he goes for the Fake Out. It does literally nothing to Tangrowth. He goes for the High Jump Kick, and that actually doesn't KO Tangrowth, but you're going to get paralyzed. I'm sorry, Tangrowth. That was kind of sad. Could have gained all that health back and maybe even KO'd the Mienshao. Not KO, but maybe done about half damage to the Mienshao. Oh well, not the end of the world. I got a couple Parahaxes that probably mattered with differential. We'll just see if I can at least secure a win during this match. I'm going to go into my good friend Mega Pinsir. I'm going to go for a sub, hoping for a Parahax. I get it right there, which is amazing, because now I can go for an X Scissor, which is almost going to KO. Mega Pinsir is doing excellent at this moment. He goes for the Ice Beam. Not a big fan of that, because that is definitely going to break my sub. Unfortunately, I'm going to go for another sub, but as you're going to find out, he doesn't get Parahax again. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to complain about that too much because I still have Quick Attack in my corner to take out the Mienshao, which is actually not a Scarf Mienshao, as we will definitely find out. It's going to go, well, we already kind of know that since it goes for Fake Out during the match, but it went to go for Fake Out here. It does nothing to Mega Pinsir. That just goes to show you how good defensively Mega Pinsir is. It's like 120 base defense. Takes that really well. He actually goes for a U-turn. Literally, this crit mattered. I was at 17 HP, and that's an X4 resisted hit, or at least a resisted hit. I can't, whatever the typings, but that I think mattered. Because he doesn't have Life Orb Choice Band or anything. But I'm going to go into Entei, my Scarf Entei, go for an Iron Head, finish the game off, win 2-0. So that was a great game, Nexus of the Escavaliers. I'm very happy with how my team did overall. The only disappointment I think was Weavile, but that was really only because of Parahacks. We'll see what we can do next week as well. Feeling good with our 2-0 win this week. We're 1-0. Overall, second in our division so far. It's not much to brag about in week 1, but it's something. So, yeah. And here today, I have Luke Keechley of the Carolina Panthers to share his thoughts on the game today.
Oh, it's awesome. I think, it's a testament to our team for sticking together when things weren't looking good. So, it's a credit to the coaches, everyone in the organization, the players, to stick together and fight it out.
So Luke, what were your thoughts on Mew's performance today?
We had a lot of energy, we played hard, and it made some big plays for us.
As you may know, we play the Atlanta Halucha next week. What are your thoughts on that?
They win. That's the only mentality, is go down there and win. Atlanta's a great team, and we got to bring our game because it'll be a great environment.
I like the way you're thinking, Luke. I like it. Win-win. Going down to Atlanta to go win a game. So that about wraps up week 1 of the GBA. Week 2 will be up next Sunday. So rate, comment, subscribe, Brobats, and peace out.